So I kind of wanted to uh, record. Hold up. I'm not feeling fresh. I'm not feeling fresh right now, so don't judge me. I am fresh out the office, is what I am. Okay, that should be fine. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay, so I wanted to share a story about my dad. Um, Something that I don't really feel like is touched upon too much. And honestly, I don't know, it's crazy to see my dad in this light, you know? And for people who know my dad, like, he's not necessarily, like, the most, like, dominant person or whatever. Like, I definitely get my, like, aggressiveness from my mom, you know? But I get my temper from my dad. You see how it goes, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Um, so, one day, I was 16 or 17, right? And I got this wild idea that I wanted some beer before school, right? This is my junior year in high school or whatever. And I was driving the Chevy, right? The 99 Silverado, two-seat, well, bench seat. It was nice. Um, so I pull up to school. School started at 8. I pull up to the Kroger at like 7:15, 7:30. I walk straight into the Kroger, walk right to the beer aisle. I take three tall boys of Budweiser. I put them in my pants because I'm wearing sweatpants. You know what I'm saying? I'm wearing sweatpants. I was wearing sweatpants at the time. And I put them in my pants and I just walked out. I just walked the fuck up out. Clean, right? Pull up to school, chug a buddy. Lunch comes around, chug another buddy. Chilling, right? So after school, I only have one bud left, and I'm like, I need more bud. And so I pull up to the same Kroger, mind you, and they recently closed and like became something different. It was the Kroger off of Bigger and Whip, with people, Dayton people, you know what I'm saying? Centerville people. Oh my God. Sorry, cat. So I pull back up to this Kroger, right? The same Kroger. I just walk right back in. I walked the same way I walked in the doors, straight to the alcohol aisle. Just straight there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not wasting time. I'm not being discreet. So I go in, I put I think it was two more buds in my pants, and I go to walk out, and you know how Kroger has the double doors, right? So I exit the first double door on the left side, well, going out. So that's the entrance side, you know what I'm saying? I'm going out through the inn. And as I hit this double door, I am in the lobby of the double doors, right? I hear somebody behind me like, "Sir, you dropped your wallet." And this is like a man's voice, right? So I stopped, and I knew it was bad. I touched my wallet, and I knew I had my wallet before I touched my wallet. So this man just saying some random thing, I knew I was busted, right? So I stopped. Bro jumps in front of me. Bah! And bro is shorter than me, dog. Bro sitting under my nose and shit with the hat and the red beard looking like me, but short and stocky, you know what I'm saying? And hand out. If you try to run, I'll call the police. Da, 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 da. But if you go back in, we'll just have a conversation. You can go on your way. I put my hands up, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so I put my hands up. I fucking turn, right? And I've always been athletic, right? I swear to God, I turned, but then as soon as I turned back to the double door to face the double doors going in, I book it left, right? And the cart's right there. I book it, and I Superman that shit, dog. I cleared the fucking carts, booked it out the far side, running, dog. The beer's falling out my pants. I run literally so fast. I was wearing Vans with no tied laces. I ran right out of the Vans, across the busy, I ran across Whip to these apartments across the way, across the road, right? I dipped in through the apartments. I'm running through the apartments, blah, 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 blah. I can see, as I'm passing through the apartments, because you know how the apartments are sectioned off, or it's almost like different plats of apartments or sections of apartments. In between those, where walkways or like roads to get in behind the apartments are, I see the guy in the Kroger parking lot on the phone, looking at me, pointing at me. Boom. So I'm running. Bop, 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 bop. I'm running. I'm running. I do a full lap around the Kroger. I do a full fucking lap, dude. I do a full lap, and I finally dig back. I'm sitting there, and he's been following me the whole time. He's been on my ass. He's been on it. He is athletic. He's an athletic, stocky guy. Do not underrate those stocky guys. Those short, stocky guys move weight. They move weight, dog. But fucking a. I'm sitting there in the apartments, and I lost him. I thought I lost him. I'm sitting there, I'm catching my breath. I'm like, all right, I'm going to double back to the Chevy. Because the Chevy's in the fucking parking lot. I left the Chevy in the parking lot like a fucking dumbass. Oh my God, there's so many plot holes to this. So I'm like, I got to make it back to the Chevy that's in the parking lot. I just got to do it. So I book it through the parking. I book it across the street, book it to the parking lot, get in the car, start the truck, back up. Drive forward. As I'm driving forward, oh God, I see in my rear view, bro's on the phone. He had my whole plate. He had my whole fucking plate, dude. I knew I was fucked up. So I get home. My pop's there, right? And he's he's just chilling, watching TV. I walk in. He's like, hey, son, how's school? And I was just like, it was fine, Totally playing off. I did not just get chased by a man for like a solid 30, 40 minutes, right? I go upstairs. I'm just sitting there. I knew that shit was coming, dude. And so I eventually it does come. I just sat there until police showed up. Police show up, right? Knock on the front door. Just, walk. My fucking dad answers the door. I hear him talking, And finally, my dad finally calls. He's like, Michael. But it sounded more like, Michael. And, I go downstairs. Sheriff's at the door. Small guy, small, not very big. Small sheriff with mop haircut, with the clipboard, right? He asked me to step out on the porch, so I step out on the porch. When I step out on the fucking porch, there is the police officer on the porch, the police officer on the steps, the police officer on the sidewalk coming up to the steps. I'm living in a condo in a cul-de-sac, mind you, right? Like this tiny little condo in the fucking cul-de-sac. There is cruisers all through the cul-de-sac. I think it was 6 all day. Because I remember my dad saying something about it. Anyway, so 1 cop, 2 cop, 3 cop, 1 in the grass, 2 in the grass right in front of the porch and another one on the side of the porch, right? They're ready, dude. They want an excuse to tackle my ass, dude. I'm a fast boy. So they fucking, they asked me if I was at the Kroger, where have I been? And I was like, I just got home, I was at school. Deny. They finally hold up my pair of Vans, dude. I had Rasta laces. Like, these Vans are very distinguishable. They are not the basic Vans. They are very unique Vans. They hold the shoes up. Are these your shoes? And my dad looked at me. I swear to God, he just looks at me. And I'm frozen. He says, I've never seen those shoes in my life. Have you? You know, talking to me. I just shook my head. Like, yeah. And the cop says, okay, well, we're going to go review the tape. And if it was you, we're going to press Kroger's going to press charges. Or something like along those nature or whatever. Of course, I'm freaking out. There's 6 fucking cops looking for me. Of course I'm freaking out. And my dad's like, so you didn't even look at the tape to see if it was him? And the cop standing there with the clipboard didn't say nothing, you know, kind of gave him a look. And then my dad, I swear to God, and then my dad says something like, so you sent 6 police officers after a teenager stealing beer, and you haven't even looked at the tape yet? And this cop did not know what the fuck to do. He's like, these cops aren't even doing anything. They're just standing there with their sunglasses on. And the 2 cops in the fucking yard, like, you know, the awkward pan, like he's not talking about me. Like, he's like, yeah, call us back. You can call us back. This is not serious. We go inside, and my dad's like, you fucking idiot. Ah! And for that, I respect my dad. Fuck those cops.